Pure Maths 1 students. Today we're going to do a question with, it's 2 parts, altogether worth 8 marks, 4 marks for each part. The first part we are proving an identity that they give us, and the second part we're using what we've done to solve a trigonometric equation. Now, a number of you had a lot of trouble with this first part where you're meant to prove that tan theta over 1 plus cosine theta plus tan theta over 1 minus cosine theta is equal to 2 over sine theta cosine theta. For some of you, you cross multiplied but then left your denominator out of the equation altogether, which is obviously problematic. And I just can't understand why you would have done that. So for some of you, I saw your second line was tan into 1 minus cosine theta plus tan theta, sorry there's a theta there as well, into 1 plus cosine theta equals 2. But you've forgotten in that case about this here, which is a problem. Okay, so that was one error that I saw. Other errors that I saw were people gotten themselves into all sorts of tangles because they immediately turned the tan theta into a sine over cosine theta, and I think that made things a little bit complex and people got a little bit confused. So I'll show you my method for solution here and see if that makes sense. If you have any questions, as always, hit me up about them in school or put a comment here. So my next line would look something like this: tan theta into 1 minus cosine theta plus tan theta into 1 plus cosine theta. But of course, I'm going to have this all over a 1 plus cosine theta into 1 minus cosine theta. Okay. My next line, I'm going to say, well, that is equivalent to tan theta into cosine, into 1 minus cosine theta. So essentially, I'm just going to copy this first line and I'm going to work with the bottom for a moment or two. So that's what I'm going to have there. And then on the bottom, I'm going to expand my brackets. And when I expand that, I'm going to get 1. So 1 times 1. Then I'll have minus cosine theta when I do this one. And then I'll have positive cosine theta. So they're going to actually cancel each other out. So then I'll just be left with minus cosine squared theta. All right. And then I'm going to factorize my top bit. So I'm going to have a square bracket here, 1 minus cosine theta plus 1 plus cosine theta. And then underneath, I'm going to have sine squared theta. Because 1 minus cosine squared theta is sine squared theta. Okay. Now my next line, I'm going to pop my next line up to here. Tan theta. And now I'm going to look into my square brackets. I've got 1 plus 1, so I'll have 2. And then I've got negative cosine theta and positive cosine theta. So that's 0, right? That adds 0. So I've got a 2 there, all over sine squared theta. Another way of looking at that is sine theta cosine theta 2 times 1 over sine squared theta. I'm just simplifying that out. Okay, so you can see here, I hope that the tan theta, this tan theta, is equal to the sine theta cosine theta. And I've separated that the tan theta too, which is this bit here. And then the sine squared theta at the bottom of a fraction is obviously this bit here. Okay, but hold up, we can start doing some cancelling. One of these sine thetas can be cancel out one of those, and that leaves us in our last step with 2 over sine theta cosine theta. So I think perhaps leaving these in tans for a bit longer and just working and dealing with my bottom part first is probably helpful in this case. Okay, now let's look at the second part, hence. So in other words, you're going to use this bit here that you've just proved to solve the equation. Now, let's have a look at this. What have we got? This bit here is that bit there. So we're going to have 2 sine theta cosine theta is equal to 6 over tan theta. Alright, so we want to do some rearrangement at this point. My next line, I'm going to have 2 tan theta times 1 over sine theta cos theta. Whoops. There we go. Equals 6. And my next line, I might write that as 2 sine theta over cosine theta times 1 over sine theta cosine theta equals 6. I hope you can see at this point that I could probably cancel out this and this. And so in my next line, I'm going to be left with 2 over cosine squared theta equals 6. And then I'm going to rearrange this so that 2 equals 6 cosine squared theta. And then I'm going to go 2 over 6 equals cosine squared theta. 1/3 is equal to cosine squared theta. Therefore, cosine theta is equal to plus or minus the square root of 1/3. Now, that means our principal values are as follows. Now, when we grab the old calculator, we want to be set to degrees because that's what our question has for us. It's in degrees, and we're looking between 0 and 180. So first of all, I'll go inverse cosine square root 1 over 3, and that is giving me a value of 54.8. So theta equals 54.8, and when theta is minus square root 1/3, I will get a value of 125.3. Now at this point, I'm going to do a quick sketch. Here's my cosine graph. This is 180. This is 90. Whoops, I've been near enough to it, and this is 0. So I've got a 54. This one here, 54, is say around here. This 125 one is say around here. And they seem to me to be our only 2 values within the range that we have been given. So I would give those as my 2 values. Now, how did we go with this particular question? Let me have a squizzy. So, what were some of the errors that entered into people's work here? Okay, I'm just looking at this. I may have misrounded my 54.8. I'm just going to quickly go back and have a look at that. I think I've misrounded it. Yeah, sorry. This 54.8 should be 54.7. Okay, yeah. Okay, 54.7. Hope that's okay. Right. What did people do wrong on this? Okay. Most of you, well, one person didn't even attempt it. Now, the key is making sure you have a go at everything And when you read this hence, it means you're using something from the previous question. And as we saw, you've got to show that the first bit equals this bit here. Even if you can't show it, you can still use that second bit here in part B of the question. So you should do that, otherwise you're cutting yourself off automatically from 4 marks. Okay, one person, what did they do? They just didn't quite get to the end, I think, is where things went wrong. Yeah, so someone just hadn't finished rearranging it. They got to this point here. They got a sine theta is equal to 3 sine theta cosine squared theta. And what you needed to do at that point is then divide this across to here, which would give you 1 equals 3 cosine squared theta, and therefore 1/3 equals cosine squared theta. So that person didn't get all the way there. They got, I think, 1 method mark. So they were so close. Once you get there, it's easy. Anyone else? What else went wrong? That was okay. And another person didn't use this bit that we were using from the first part of the question. So again, when you see that word hence, it's a big clue to you that you need to be using the thing that you've been asked to prove in the beginning of the question. Alright guys, I'm going to leave it there. If you've got any questions about this, do see me in class or pop comments. Alright, take care.